Hey guys, my name is Nabil Sharif. This will be a little bit of an intro and then going into the Houston Rockets versus the Cleveland Cavaliers post-game analysis. One, I've been a huge Rockets fan since I can remember, all the way back to Hakeem Olajuwon days. So huge Rockets fan here. Kind of showing my age here. I'm not too old, but I'm up there. But just a huge Rockets fan for years. Been watching them and super excited to start this journey of doing some post game analysis of these Rockets games in a very exciting season. As we know, right, like we've been struggling for the last few years, been losing, been wishing to go back to the James Harden days of just being on top, and being competitive. Unfortunately, always losing to the Warriors, but being competitive nonetheless. One of the things that I'm super excited about this year is because we've struggled so much, and now it just feels so much sweeter to be so competitive, winning big games. It's just a super exciting time to be Houston Rockets fans, as we know we've suffered so much. Let's get into some of the post game analysis of the Houston Rockets Cavaliers. Big win, 135-131. High scoring game, right? Like we normally do not give up this many points, right? Our defense has been slipping. But the good thing is that our offense has been really improving big time now. And I think the biggest reason is, and y'all can make comments in what y'all think, but the biggest reason is Amin Thompson. He has been such a plus being putting in the starting lineup. He has just done all the small things that you need to win big games, right? Like he gets the putback rebounds. Grabs the rebounds, finishes. How many times have we seen like Alperen Şengün miss a layup or Jalen miss a layup, and Amin Thompson does a putback layup or a putback dunk? So many times. He's always there. He's the most athletic guy in the NBA right now. Like no conversation. Literally, he's unstoppable around the basket, and he has done so much for Jalen Green, right? Like he's forced us to push the pace to be a lot faster in the open court. Whereas with Jabari Smith in the lineup, we're a little bit a slower team, even though Jabari does spread out the floor a lot better because of his shooting. But Amin just unlocks us so much because we are so much better in the transition game, in the full court, in the fast break points. We're so much better in that realm than playing in a half court style offense. So, man, he's done so much for everyone, right? He does all the winning plays, right, that you need to win. And man, he is something else, man. If he develops a jumper, it's over for the league. Like it's absolutely over for the league. Like he is just something else. Like, man. Another thing I wanted to talk about is, man, let's be real here. What are we going to do when Jabari Smith comes back? It's a good dilemma to have, right? But what are we going to do? Please comment what you think we should do. But I honestly, this might be a hot take, but I honestly think we need to move Dillon Brooks to the bench. Move Dillon Brooks to the bench and have Amin and Jabari in the lineup. Because, one, I think we need Jabari's interior defense because I've noticed that like since he's been gone, our defense has slipped up. I don't know if y'all have all noticed that, but our defense has been slipping lately. We're giving a lot more points, but our offense has increased. So I think that'll really help with having Jabari back in the lineup to help, with switches because he does play the switch very well. On the perimeter and inside. So it'll be a huge help. And then, he spreads out the court with his shooting. And I've noticed with Dillon Brooks, man, have y'all noticed his defense has been slipping? It has been slipping so much lately. And I really do think, if he goes to the bench, and I think that, having Jabari and Amin in the starting lineup will do wonders for this team. Because there's no way you can take Amin out. No way. It's over. He should be starting for the next 10 to 15 years. Like, point blank. No conversation need to be had. He is just that good, and he just makes winning plays. So I think that we are missing Jabari Smith, and once he comes back in the starting lineup, I think we can go really far. So just a huge win. Cleveland, I've noticed, struggles with that physicality. Like, we are just such a physical team that we impose this on our opponents, and they're struggling. Like, Jared Allen was a non-factor. Evan Mobley was a non-factor. These guys are people who protect the basket, grab rebounds, and they were non-factor. I know Mobley just got back, so he needs to get his wind underneath him. But man, Şengün was just bullying these guys in the paint, just destroying them. And it was just beautiful to see. Beautiful to see. So Cleveland, y'all have some problems. And y'all have been exposed a little bit, but definitely y'all are a very good team. But y'all definitely struggle when it comes to physicality, and the Rockets bring that every game. Every night they bring that. And man, what a big win. Beating the Cleveland Cavaliers twice is just huge. Huge, huge. The last thing I'll talk about is our ceiling. Like, how far can we go? Like, we need to start having that conversation. Like, how far can this team go in the playoffs? Because that is the biggest wild card, right? I know it's all going to depend on matchups. Like, there can be matchups where, first round we might literally play the Minnesota Timberwolves. That is scary. That would be very, very scary. But honestly, it'll be an exciting series. And I think what the Rockets have shown is they can beat anyone. Like, any given night, they can beat anyone. The real test will be in a 7-game series. How will that work? Like, those matchups, things will be exposed. The game will slow down a little bit. How can we do in a situation like that? And I think with Ime Udoka, man, the way he coaches, I think he can find ways to expose the opponents, and it can be competitive. Really, like, I have no idea. I for sure think we could win the first round, but after that, I really don't know. And it's just kind of a wild card. It's exciting to know that, like, we could, win the first round and lose after that, or we can go, really far, maybe Western Conference Finals, right? Like, it's possible. This team is that good, like, that good. It's unbelievable. So it's just an exciting time to be a Houston Rockets fans. Udoka has really changed our franchise. Like, Silas was just, man, he was letting things fly, and Ime really holds his team accountable. And he doesn't play games. He will cuss out LeBron James on the court. It's just unbelievable. This team has taken his approach and his physical style and literally ran with it. And we are now a team to be reckoned with. Really. We have an exciting game Monday against the Boston Celtics. I'm really curious to see how we do. We lost last time. So it's really exciting to kind of see as another barometer to see if we can actually beat this team. If we beat Boston, that would be absolutely huge statement. Beating the Cavs twice and then beating the Celtics would be absolutely amazing. So we'll definitely tune in there and see how that goes. But yeah, super excited to start this journey with you guys. Y'all have any comments, please post them down below. But yeah, let's get ready for Boston.